Thank you, Senator Mendoza. We're now going to move to item 43. Senator Beall. Secretary, please read.
Senate Concurrent Resolution 98 by Senator Beall relative to developmental services.
Senator Beall.
Mr. President, members, I rise to present Senate Concurrent Resolution 98. This recognizes 2016 as the 50th anniversary of California's community-based developmental services system. 50 years ago, California enacted a new public-private partnership by establishing community-based service providers to improve the quality of life for individuals with developmental disabilities. Community-based providers offer an array of services to meet the unique needs of every individual with a developmental disability, and doing so at significant cost savings to the state when compared to the cost of institutional care. This resolution honors the 50th anniversary of a life-changing way of serving people with developmental disabilities and reaffirms the legislators' commitment to defend and support the community-based developmental services systems. Regional centers and service providers and the entire developmental disabilities community will be celebrating the anniversary all this year, so look forward to events with your constituents. I respectfully ask for an aye vote, and I will introduce several advocates to the Senate floor after the vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Beall. Debate or discussion? Senator Fuller.
Mr. President, members and guests, I rise today in support of SCR 98, which recognizes the 50th anniversary of the establishment of community-based services for the developmentally disabled in California. Taking care of the most vulnerable members of our community should not be a partisan issue. As a former school superintendent, I know that for a fact and have worked with these centers. We need to keep the promise made under the Letterman Developmental Disability Services Act. Unfortunately, years of underfunding have reduced services and threatened the sustainability of the system for developmentally disabled communities in California. In my hometown, the Bakersfield ARC has been so severely impacted by budget cuts that 2 programs affecting nearly 24 employees and more than 100 clients will shut their doors on January 31st. This is a program that I personally have worked with and have known the graduates, the employees, and the directors. The two programs shutting down are Bark on the Move and Bark Packaging. Bark on the Move helps the disabled clients to be more active by doing things like sitting upright, walking, and interacting with others, while Bark Packaging provides jobs for their clients where they make labels, assemble brochures, or pack boxes. We may take these actions for granted, but these programs allow and help their clients live a more fulfilling life. Last year, Senate Republicans introduced 2 bills during the health care extraordinary session that would have helped restore funding to our regional centers. Unfortunately, neither of these 2 bills was granted even a hearing. Senate Republicans are here to speak for justice. While SCR 98 calls attention to the developmentally disabled community, we need to do more. I stand before you and urge an aye. Vote for SCR 98. Take this opportunity to help find a common solution and visit your ARC centers. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Fuller. Senator Monning.
Thank you, Mr. President. I, too, stand in support of SCR 98. I want to thank my colleague from Santa Clara County for his leadership, and especially thank our regional centers, the many providers and families who have proven what started as an experiment to be a tremendous success of community-based housing. And glad that this year, with our passage of the MCO tax, we're able to guarantee a much-needed increase to the services in the regional centers. Members, I urge and I vote.
Thank you, Senator Monning. Pro Tem De Leon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Obviously, we're welcoming our newest and youngest senator, that's Senator McHale, that's right here.
Yes, welcome.
And I, too, rise in support of Senate Concurrent Resolution number 98. It is a testament to the individuals here who Senator Jim Beall will be presenting in a few moments after we have the vote on Senate Concurrent Resolution number 98. But it's with actions. It's with actions and real votes that we're able to move forward policies that impact in a positive way, in a very positive way, the lives of young men and women and young children such as Mikhail. And that's why I'm very proud to stand up in support of this measure, knowing that we did this in a bipartisan fashion last week. And again, I want to just reiterate because one of the members was absent, and that is a senator from San Gabriel Valley who, through his leadership, stood up tall and strong, because without that type of leadership, the resources never materialize and come to fruition. So it's about action and real votes. So with that, I stand up in support of Senate Concurrent Resolution number 98.
Thank you, Senator De Leon. Senator Beall, would you like to close?
Mr. President, members, please help me welcome several advocates and supporters and guests for our community-based regional centers. We have Phil Bonet, Executive Director of the Alta California Regional Center. Joe Meadors, Advocacy Trainer with People First California. Tony Anderson, Executive Director of the ARC of California. Daniel Savino, Legislative Coordinator for the Association of Regional Center Agencies. Eileen Ritchie, Executive Director of ARCA. Ann Struthers, President of ARCA. And Rick Rowlands, Legislative Advisor to ARCA. And Rick's the father of Russell, who has autism, who has served in the Regional Center since Russell was 22 months old. And I'd like to point out Rick is the former Secretary of the California Senate in the past service. Regina Marshall, and we all know Mikhail Marshall. Let's give them a big round of applause, folks.
Yay.
Hey! Give them a big round.
Looks like we have a vocal future senator there. Members, is there any objection to unanimous roll call? Seeing and hearing none, ayes 38, noes 0 to the concurrence. The resolution is adopted. Thank you.